Okay, here I am with the ASK21 by Arttech, and to be honest, I struggle a bit with this one. So takeoff was a little bit ropey. There was a fairly strong wind coming from the east to southeast, and as you can see, it was sort of throwing me around a little bit turbulent. When I was using the throttle, it was tending to yank the plane quite hard upwards, so I had to gradually start to counter that with a little bit of down elevator. So to start with, I was keeping a fair amount of power going just to get up to altitude, then I was dropping to about half throttle. So I turned it as if I was turning one of my DLGs, and I was turning way too tight, I think. There we go, into a tip stall. I thankfully had the altitude to correct it, and sort of think to myself, alright, it would be a little bit more gentle here, so a little bit of adjustment on my trim, and start to level her up and start to a much more gentle bank with a little bit more altitude. Adding this commentary in afterwards because it wasn't too good, the wind noise in the background. I mean, she sort of hangs reasonably well. But there's just something about the plane I find a little bit tricky, so I wasn't going to do anything acrobatic with her. I wasn't going to do any rolls, I certainly wasn't going to do any loops, so just get a feel for the plane, because what I had done with this is I took out the battery that came with it, which was quite light, wasn't really adding an awful lot of nose weight, and I decided to put in a 3-cell 2.2 what is it? It's the 12-volt battery, and it gives a lot more oomph for takeoff, which is handy. Here I'm just flying back towards myself, so I think that's just generally good practice. I think I remember back in the day there was a lot of flyers who used to sort of turn the back to the plane coming towards them and try and look over the shoulder, which I think is not good. I think if you practice flying it towards yourself, then that is a good thing. Then when you get to sort of horrible panic scenarios, you know what to do. I wanted to do a nice flyby, but I kind of veered off in the wind a little bit. So I thought I could land, or I'll just put the throttle on and go back up for another go. Hey. Well, the best of landing fields, as it will do. Okay, this plane, I don't know, what an absolute sod to fly. Tails. Now, I brought this second hand, and the original owner, I think, cracked it front and after here. So that was repaired. I got it very cheap. I think the reason was his servo, which is hiding under here, drives an elevator. It's got like this wire that it pulls, and it goes right up around this sort of almost 90-degree bend, which actuates the elevator. There's quite a lot of pull required, and it shredded the original servo. So I put a metal geared one in, and I put some liquid down through the tube, like a lubricant, to make it free it up. And I've replaced all the innards pretty much, from receiver different ESC, a different battery, and with a little bit more oomph getting up in the air. And I also replaced the transmitter, so I sold on the transmission receiver that came with it, about 15 quid, which was good. Because it was very binary in the way it moved, and it didn't seem to have any method of setting up the sensitivity. So it wasn't very nice to fly with it. So I'm actually flying with my Senegal i6. I think it makes all the difference. I've brought it out on a jolly windy easterly, and I always suffer with easterlies. And it doesn't seem to like the wind too much. It seems to be a little all over the place, so that could be the terrain and a few crosswinds. But I got it out and up in the air. It's good to fly planes that you find difficult because it's a bit of a challenge. Cruise you overall. So there we go. This ASK 21, which all in all cost me £15 at the end of the day, and putting in a whole lot of spare bits I already had.